Hello everyone, it's Stephen here from GeekVape. Today we'll be having a look at the Avocado 24 by GeekVape. We'll have a look at what's in the box, we'll talk about pros, cons, we'll do a little Wicking tutorial. So let's jump into the up and close now. Here's the packaging. You get a nice clear box on the back, a little sticker for your authenticity. You just scratch the wee silver bit off, gives you a wee number, punch it in on GeekVape's site, check the authenticity. I know done mine, checked it, I knew it was going to be authentic anyway. I ordered mine straight from GeekVape. On the front, I'm just take this off, you've got the actual avocado on the front, just a couple little specs. Easy to build on, perfect flavour, easy to fill, drip tip, replaceable, available in single coil or dual coil, 5mm juice well. It's quite a decent size juice well, just certainly bigger out there, but certainly smaller. In the box here, you've got your little tool, your little bag of goodies, your 510 drip tip, your spare ceramic block, your spare glass. Here's the actual. Here's what it is. When you first get it, it'll come with the clear glass and the clear O-rings. I switched out mine for the frosted glass and the blue O-rings, just my personal preference. I like it that way. In the little bag, just take that out here. In the bag you get your little bag of goodies, your spare O-rings, 510 adapter, little spare grub screws. And when you first get it'll come pre-installed with one of the ceramic blocks in already, so you end up with two if you're running it in dual coil like I do. So it's always handy to have a little spare there. So I'll strip this down, move that to the side. And if you are want to put the 510 adapter, you just unscrew this. The 510 adapter screws in and you just slot your 510 in. This is the white board that comes on it. I prefer mine on the white board. You just screw it back in. And then we'll take this off, have a look. I've already pre-installed some simple coils just for testing purposes today. Here's your fill well. Just pull it to the side, fill it in, pour it in. Top, it's got a little rubber seal there to stop any leakage. Yeah, so we'll wick this up, fire it, and we'll talk about some pros, cons on it. Yep, so let's get this bad boy wicked up then. Now, to take this apart, you just get a flathead screwdriver, stick it in the bottom, the 510 pin, goes all the way through. You just wind it out. Now this 510 pin is a split pin, if I can get it. It's a bit tight, might be new, but it is a split pin, so it is safe to use in a hybrid mode. And then once you've done that, hands are a wee bit. This, just loosen it. This, pause. You just twist, 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 and that's it undone. Now, when you're filling, just pull out of here. If you are ever cleaning it, this teeny little grub screw here, don't lose, because you don't get a spare one of them and you need it. And it sits right here just above on this, and that's just a peak insulator. And I'm just going to wick this up. I've already pre-cut some cotton, I'll put it in, and then I'll just show you quickly how to do that. So the way I do it is I get my cotton, stretch it out, and I just fold it up like this, then fold it again, thin it out a little bit, get rid of any bumps and grumps. Make sure it's nice and smooth, it's not too thick. Some of this excess cotton, put that over there. And you just get one side, you just roll it, so it's like that. Right, then you just feed it through. I'm just going to get my tweezers here, make it a little bit easier. And you just pop it down into the hole, turn it around, pull it through, and do the same again on this side. Fluff these out. Put it across a little bit. Now you've got to remember when you're putting the cotton in not to have too much in. You've got to leave a little gap just in here, right next to the wicks are. Because if not, there's not going to be any air, so it won't wick properly, so the capillary reaction won't work properly. It's where in the glass it creates like a sort of vacuum, and then if there's no air for it to escape and let it soak the juice up, it's just going to cut out. Now I like to cut each side one at a time, so I'll just do that quickly. And the best way I found is if you want to cut it short but not too short, so I just get my scissors just in line with this and just above it, and then snip just there. And do the same with this one. That to the side. Sort them out to that side. And we'll do the other side. Split this up a little bit. Make sure it's nice and fluffy. Fold it in half. Fold it in half again. Same again. Get rid of, thin out a little bit. Get rid of any thick spots. Make sure it's nice and smooth. Get rid of any of that loose excess cotton that's laying about. Roll it. Just do the same again, tuck it in on this side. And just pull it through. And just feed it in. Oops. Don't want to quite go in that time. There we go. Just put it through the tweezers gently. Not too hard because you don't want to rip it. Just roll this way end here. Same again. Put it through. And then we'll just cut these. Put it all off to the side. And the way I do it to make sure there's a gap, I just get my tweezers and just on the inside, on the coil, just push it down, push them right through, so you can see that tweezers go right through into the bottom. Just do that on every single hole. I'll do that now, and then once we've juiced up, I'll do the same again. Make sure So now it's ready just to screw back in, which I'll grub screws on, up, just place this on top and just tighten it all up, screw it in. Get a 510 pin, put it back in, tighten that right up. And that's us ready to juice it. So I'll just go grab some juice quickly. 2 seconds. And they will be vaping on some strawberry cheesecake, some DIY which I made. If you want to know how to do some DIY, I've got a DIY video on my channel. The link will be in the description if you want to check that out. So first things first, drip just here, drip the cotton, not too much, just enough to wet the wicks, get it started. Just drip it slightly, fill this up. So there's 2 holes, whatever one you decide, always use one for filling up and one for leaving the air and the pressure. So whatever one you use, stick to using that one. Try not to switch them about. It doesn't really make much of a difference, it just makes things a lot easier for you. I'll just fill this up. And it does hold the 5 ml of juice, which it says it does. And that's us. Push that off to the side. Now we'll fill it up. I'll just get my tweezers again. Make sure there's a gap, push it all in. Now the wicks are nice and wet. Stick, make sure there's a bit of gap. Put a top piece on. And here's your airflow control, you just hold on to it, twist the top. You've got a small hole, wide open, which you can adjust halfway, full way. It's another medium hole, and it also it's got the option to run in single coil mode, as you can see there. Hole only on one side, literally, but I like mine nice wide open. And we're going to be firing it on the noisy cricket too, which in the next couple of days I'm going to have a review on this. So let's just fasten this on and we'll jump up. We'll take a tour on it and we'll talk about some pros, cons about it, and we'll see what it's like. So let's back up. Manage cricket. I've got it about halfway. Flavour is good. It's more a flavour chaser than cloud chaser, but as you can see the clouds are spraying this off it as well. I've got the air holes fully open. Just as good clouds as well, just as well. We can turn it up a bit. Turn it up full, why not? Just go full welly, see what it's like. But yeah, I personally prefer running it just halfway, it's not too hot. And if you ever get any popping, crackling, spin up juice, it normally means that there's not enough wick inside the coil. So you might need to take it out and put a wee bit more thicker wicks through inside the actual coil. Because it normally means there's not enough space, there's too much space there and the juice isn't heating up, it's just popping. There's a gap, so instead of it being right up against the coil where it should be, a gap, so it's forming a little pocket and the juice is splitting up. It's just another wee thing. So, but yeah, pros, cons, great little RDA, a drip tip that comes on it. It's a little bit short for my liking, but you can always switch out for the 510 and the adapter, get a longer one put in. I like the fact that it comes with clear or the frosted glass. Clear and frosted glass here. As you can see, it looks great on the avocado, the Noisy Cricket. Just this nice, clean, smooth machining. By far one of the better ones from the Chinese manufacturers out there. It's not really prone to leaking unless you leave it upside down. Obviously, you've got to leave the little holes so it works. If it's left on its side for periods of time or upside down or something stupid like that, of course it's going to leak. There's a tank at the end of the day. But yeah, it's great flavour and there's very few cons, to be honest, with it. Nice wide post holes for big builds. I've put other builds in here. I've just done a quick simple build today just to let you have a quick look at it and see what it's like. But yeah, it's great for flavour, great cloud production. Any questions, drop a comment, I'll get back to you as quick as I can. Thanks for watching. Like I said, I've done some DIY. We were vaping on today, you want to check that out. I'll leave the link in the description. I'll leave a link in the description where you can buy the avocado, roughly how much it is. And thanks for watching, guys.